What I'm about to show you shocked me, and I hope everyone gets to see this. I will show you how Planet China treats black people, how on Planet China black people are seen as animals, and even how Planet China washes the blacks in the advertisements of washing machines. This is the concerning story of racism. We all know that COVID-19 started in China, but recently in one Chinese city, many black people have been evicted from their homes because they were seen as potential carriers of COVID-19.
African people were driven out by their landlords and had to stay on the streets.
At first, I didn't want to believe it, but then I saw this. These leaflets were all over McDonald's saying that black people are not allowed to enter the restaurant. How crazy is that? Little did I know that this was only the beginning. From one story to another, as I digged deeper and deeper, I found insane racism coming from Planet China. Let's start off with a clean slate. What you're looking at now is a Chinese advertisement. A washing machine that can wash the dirt of a black man and turn them into a clean Chinese man. For years now, many people living in China view black people as dirty and poor. And if you think this is crazy, there is way more. On Planet China, shows like this get into the mainstream TV.
This is actually the most watched program in the world.
Shows depicting blacks as very simplistic.
It featured a Chinese actress in blackface
And using them to play as monkeys. And staying on the topic of animals, I present you a museum called This is Africa, where black people are bluntly compared to animals. Horrible, sad, shocking is what you would describe this with, but on Planet China, this is normal. And it took a national backlash to close this museum. This is insane! What do you think about this? What do your friends and family think about this? No matter where you are in the world, please share this video. Racism is bad. It's always wrong. But this time it made me even more motivated to cover it because it's clearly on a national level.
And their claims were of mistreatment, being evicted from their homes, also being denied access to restaurants and hotels.
China, how dare you approve this? Only recently the world has shown compassion, and that's why we all stopped calling COVID-19 a Chinese virus. In fact, it is a virus that came from China, but we understand that it was wrong to call it that way. When will China grow to understand that racism is wrong? And to be clear, these are not all Chinese people. I know that many are not like that, and I know that many are simply ignorant because they never knew any black people. But this is still unacceptable. Planet China is wrong. By now, you've noticed that throughout this video I've been calling China a planet, and there is a reason for that. Many of us see China as a separate planet. That's how we grew to accept many wrong things coming from there. The animal cruelty, the spying, racism, and even concentration camps. But the more we see China as a separate planet, the more we will have to pay for it. Right now, quite possibly, the world pays the big price of the coronavirus global pandemic because of the wild trade that happened at markets in Wuhan. For years, we ignored the fact that China does crazy stuff with wildlife. Right now, black people pay the price of living on Planet China. It has been happening for many years now, and we cannot ignore this. Just like we realize that there's only one race, the human race. It's about time that we also realize that there's only one planet. And on that planet, China needs to be held accountable for racism.